Are you having trouble or becoming discouraged about spreading the good news? Let's have a serious talk about that next on Higher Learning. Paul said, I do everything to spread the good news and share in his blessings. Let's be honest. Is it easy to spread the good news? Is it being overshadowed by troubles that are happening all over this world? But how truly effective are we spreading the good news? Do we have the zeal of Paul to let a dying world know the value of the good news? Paul said, it is this good news that saves you if you continue to believe the message I told you, unless, of course, you believe something that was never true in the first place. Maybe the good news is being replaced by a feel good message instead of the truth. Or maybe it is being hidden. Satan, who is the God of this world, has blinded the minds of those who don't believe. They are unable to see the glorious light of the good news. They don't understand this message about the glory of Christ, who is the exact likeness of God. And I believe this blindness is spreading. However, we must continue to remember that Jesus is the good news. The triune God is the one that brings us out of the trouble of this world. He is the one that will wipe away our tears. And since he would never leave us, nor will he forsake us, I do not focus on the suffering. I focus on the good news. I don't focus on the pain. I focus on the good news. I do not focus on the loss. I focus on the good news. I focus on the gospel message. You see, there is power, there is hope, and there is love in the good news that can affect the lives of all that hear. This is why Paul said, I am eager to come to you in Rome to preach the good news. He knew that despite of any obstacles, the good news can have a profound effect on the people. So like Paul told the church in Philippi, we too must continue to partner in spreading the good news about Jesus Christ. And if we are insulted because we bear the name of Christ, we will be blessed. For the glorious Spirit of God rests upon us all. And if we suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, or making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs. But it is no shame to suffer for being a Christian. Praise God for the privilege of being called by his name. For the time has come for judgment, and it must begin with God's household. And if judgment begins with us, what terrible fate awaits those who have never obeyed God's good news? And also, if the righteous are barely saved, what will happen to the godless sinner? So if we are suffering in a manner that pleases God, keep on doing what is right. entrust your lives to God who created you, for he will never, ever fail you. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.